All right, what is going on, everybody? Time for the Smart Bulk lifting program here. Now this video shouldn't be anywhere near as long as the nutrition video. I'll pop that up, Smart Bulk nutrition video, going everything nutrition you could possibly want to know and a whole lot more. I actually ended up doing a lot more in the detail than I even thought I was going to do, and even said I was going to do in the beginning of the video, but that's because I don't want to leave anything out. Anyway, on to the lifting program. What I'm going to do, this video is just going to be strictly showing you, writing out exactly what I'm doing each day. Probably going to come back around, do maybe kind of like a vlog style videos of me actually running through and actually, you know, recording myself lifting different fields, so I can add in tips, you know, certain things I found help me and whatnot when I'm actually in the gym. But this video is just strictly going to be just exercises, numbers, know exactly the whole lifting program on paper for y'all. So here we go, let's get into it. Okay, before we hop on the paper here, I want to touch on that I'm doing a push-pull legs program, and you know, after doing a lot of research, I've completely made my program so much more optimal for muscle growth, and that's why I'm making this whole series here. After reading a whole bunch of research on nutrition, you know, I've switched things up, and or just kind of, you know, through time I've learned things and stuff. So completely switched the lifting program around here. So before we get on paper, push-pull leg program, but I run a push-pull legs off, push-pull legs off. So I kind of like to look at it on a 8-day week. That way, because I'm hitting every muscle every fourth day. If everything goes, you know, perfect, if I'm recovering, you know, nothing else like doing none of my other work basically puts back recovery. Because, you know, it's majority of the time it is on the fourth day, but sometimes it's on the fifth and sixth day. Sometimes it just happens like that. And if I feel super recovered, sometimes I'm going to hit it on that third day. But even when I feel super recovered, I normally wait just for that fourth day, just to give it a little bit extra time to recover, just to ensure that I am 100% recovered. So just wanted to get that out of the way first. And I used to do push-pull legs for the longest time, but I was doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, push-pull legs. So I was hitting my muscles, you know, once a week, or basically like, you know, once every 7 to 8 days, 6 to 8 days, kind of. Really more like 7 to 8 days is what I was finding. Really the 8th day is what I was finding was what I needed to be like for good recovery purposes. So you can make gains doing once a week. I made basically just about almost all my gains doing once a week. But you know, if you're putting in that time, if you could put in basically the same amount of effort but get 1.5 or 2 times more gains, why would you not be doing that? So that's why I started doing more research and came across a lot of things. So I've actually made a bunch of videos. I popped this up about daily undulating periodization, and like I said, I popped my Smart Bulk video up, and if there's any other ones I did here recently after reading some research, I'll pop those up. But so I'm gonna break it down. I have a chest day 1, back day, or chest and shoulders day 1. I don't train my biceps or triceps directly. So chest day 1, chest and shoulders day 1, back day 1, leg day 1. Then I have chest and shoulders day 2, back day 2, leg day 2. But normally I'm alternating cardio every other cycle, so my legs are actually still getting hit every 8th day on my set, like if I'm recovering perfectly. So let's get onto the paper here. But what I'm going to lay out here is push-pull legs, as in lift. So lifting, push-pull legs, then lifting, push-pull legs, you know, second routine through. But how I will do it is push-pull cardio off, push-pull legs lifting off, push-pull cardio off, push-pull legs lifting. And what I do is I rotate so like I'm lifting, say I push-pull, then this leg day comes, I hit squats off, push-pull, I do cardio off, then that next push-pull, I do deadlifts off, push-pull cardio, push-pull squats, push-pull cardio, push-pull deadlifts. Keep repeating that. So let's get on the paper, show y'all what I'm doing. All right, so chest and shoulders day 1 here. Now I'm gonna put these in parentheses because week 1 or workout 1, so this top cycle is, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say, it's gonna be 15 reps. Then when I come back to chest day 2, it's 13 reps. Then when I come back to chest day 1, it's 11 reps. And then I repeat that. I go back to 15. So it's called daily undulating periodization. So basically my muscles are getting 2 different rep ranges twice in the same week. So I may have to come back and explain that a little better, and which I will. So exercise number 1 here on chest and shoulders day is going to be my incline barbell bench. And I'm doing 3 sets of that. That's my number 1 thing there. That's what I want to bring up the most, upper chest. Like I said, so for week 1, day 1, it would be 15 reps. Exercise 2 is going to be standing cable side raises for my side delts. This will be my hitting my shoulders, and that's going to be times 2 sets. From there, I do some front of the neck. I'm trying to write fast so the speech isn't so far behind. Front of the neck crunches here, and y'all can just listen to me. Front of the neck crunches, and I'm just doing 1 set of those, very high reps. 27 is where I'm at now, and I'm constantly building on top of that. And that's why I'm showing, I'll show the in the gym video to show y'all exactly how, the weights exactly I'm using and stuff, if you're curious in that as well. So from here, exercise 4 is going to be some standing dislocates, and that's times 1 set as well. And I'll switch between a broomstick and a weighted bar. Now these 2 are the main kind of lifters, you know what I mean, for aesthetics, you want to say, kind of. These are more health exercises right here, for my posture, front of the neck, and I want to get my neck more muscular as well. And then the standing dislocates, again, if you don't know what that is, you can look that up. You can do them lying as well, as which I do on another day. That's for mainly health as well. Good for your shoulders and keeping your chest and your front delts nice and loose. So from there, I'll move into exercise 5, which is my raw handstands. And I do that times, I keep going up on this number. So let's just say last time I did 29 attempts off of right leg, and now I switch. Next time I come back to chest and shoulders day 1, I'll be pushing off my left leg, because that actually really gets my hamstring sore, just pushing off of it. And so this is more of my compound for my shoulders on this day, and I actually do get a nice delt pump from doing handstands. It just gives them some time to rest in between after doing the side raises by doing these 2, and then by the time I come here, they're pretty well recovered. And then from there, I just do I'm gonna make a whole nother video on my stretches, but I do basically, I stretch these muscles out. I'm just gonna put stretches here, and for the Smart Bulk stretching video, I'll come back and I'll be breaking down all my stretching. And stretching has helped me tremendously, not only with health but with recovering faster. And I've actually experimented with that and noticed I do recover faster and don't get as sore and all that good stuff. So now we're going to move on to back day 1. Back day 1. And I'll just put Monday here, just maybe to help. Monday, this would be Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, back day 1. Alright, and again, same thing, 15, 13, 11 reps. So this day, like on Monday, will be 15 reps. Okay, so this will be 15 reps as well. First thing I get into, exercise 1, is they're kind of on the wider side. They're not crazy wide, but I put down, wide lat pull downs times 3 sets. That's my main focus, building the width of my lats to enhance my V-taper. So notice the thing you want to work on the most, you pretty much want to put that first, so you're putting as much energy into that. So I'm starting with both my vertical pressing and pulling. Exercise 2 for this day is going to be my dumbbell shrugs. Now, if I am deadlifting, I do not do these. Like if this next leg day is deadlifts, I don't do dumbbell shrugs to save my traps for deadlifts. But if it's cardio day, I do these. And again, I'll be able to, this will be visually better for you in a video when I actually make the videos of me actually lifting. Dumbbell shrugs, that's times 2 sets. Oh, another thing I want to say, 90-second rest on this day here. 90-second rest. 90-second rest. Basically the only days I'm not resting 90 seconds on everything is squat and deadlift day. I'll show y'all that in a minute. I'll write that down though. I rest 3 to 5 minutes on squats and deadlifts, but then for calves and everything I'll do a minute and a half as well, the 90 seconds. So from here, now sometimes what I will do, not all the times, but sometimes when I'm not doing these shrugs, if I'm deadlifting here the next leg day, I'll substitute that with some bent over rear delt flies with the dumbbells. So sometimes it just depends how recovered I feel. If I feel like I want to let my lower back and all rest, even more, I won't do these. I'll just do those, just the lat pull downs mainly there, and really be good and recovered for my deadlift day. From there, I'm coming into some decline sit-ups times 1 set. This is like the only day I think I train abs directly. And I'm just doing it for health reasons, not because I'm trying to get my abs big or anything. I don't use any weight, just upping the reps every time, basically. Progressive overload with the reps instead of adding weight. Because I feel like I have pretty good ab development without really doing any specific ab training. And I don't want them to be too crazy big and blocky. I want my waist to stay tiny to enhance the V-taper. So exercise 4 here, let's see, this would be the lying, I'll just put lying dislocates, like I told you about here I do, but these on the back day, I do these laying down, and again I rotate between a broom, which is basically no weight, and then a small weighted bar, which I think it was like, I can't remember exactly how much weight it was, but just do 1 set. Right now I'm up to 26 reps on that, and I do like 50 something reps with the broomstick when I do them. It just depends. They're a lot harder when you're on the ground though. So from there, I just do stretches. So again, kind of more aesthetics here, bodybuilding more focused. I mean, the abs and these two are more health for me. Abs and then the shoulder health. Alright, so day 3 here, we'll just put, we're going to start with lifting. Leg day 1, lift, and then we'll put, this will be my squat day. And I'm even doing the 15, paper's moving on me, 15, 13, 11 on this as well as on this. So for day 1, like I'm saying, so like I said, Monday, Tuesday, we'll put Wednesday. Sorry if y'all can't read my handwriting. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this would be a 15 rep day, 15 rep day. And when I say 15 reps, it's on, exercise 1, 2 is the only ones that are 15 reps. These are a lot higher reps. 15 reps would be on these first 2 and not on the bottom 2. And what I do on legs here, alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, exercise 1, and again on the actual squats, I'll note this here, But exercise 1 is going to be a barbell high bar squat. This means the bar sits higher up on my back than a low bar squat. And I'm going to do this times 2 sets. And I will note, like I said, 3 to 5 minute rest. And it's normally that 5 minutes. Honestly, I'm normally pretty close to the 5 minutes every time. Then from there, exercise 2, I do a seated calf raise machine. It's plate loaded, but it's still a machine. I do that times 2 sets as well. Exercise 3, and then these are back to 90-second rest. The squats is the only thing that's 3 to 5 minute rest. Now, exercise 3 is going to be some, I'm just going to put, for make it not so long as it is in my phone, ankle pronation exercise. I do this with band. It's because when I stand, basically the way my ankles are, it's called ankle pronation, and I just do this to correct that, and I do that times 2 sets. Let's see, and after that is stretches. And now when I say stretches, I'm stretching lower back, hamstrings, quads, hips, groin, basically, and calves. Everything I'm pretty much using on that day. Same thing with these: lats, biceps, forearms, and then, you know, chest mainly. Sometimes I'll throw in some triceps on this, and every now and then forearms on this day too. So that's it. So let's just, you know, it'll be 15 reps on this day, 15 reps Tuesday, 15 reps Wednesday. Then, you know, we're off. Okay, so this is Wednesday, we're off Thursday. We're gonna come back Friday here. Put Friday. I'm gonna put, this will be chest and shoulders day 2. And now, marking those will be 15 reps that day. And now 15, 13, 11 will be on the 13 rep this time. And this will be the 4th day. You know, my chest got to rest 4 days. All right, this is actually the workout I hit today. So here we go. We'll start out with a flat dumbbell bench press, and that's times 2 sets. As you see, chest is still getting hit, but here I'm more pressing incline here. More of the, you know, middle, lower, more of the whole chest instead of focusing just on one specific. Even though I actually get sore more like the whole lower part of the pec here this day, that's more just upper chest soreness that day. 2 sets of those. Next exercise is going to be, it's really just a cable fly. And I do it almost, I bend over really far. That's times 1 sets. I basically bend over like almost at this angle. Like that's me, here's my head right there. So it's almost like I'm laying on a bench and doing them, that kind of angle, just about. And I do 1 set of those on the cables. Exercise 3. Now this alternates. One like this week, let's just say it'll be a standing neutral grip overhead press, and I do that for 2 sets. Now next time I come back around through my cycle and hit chest and shoulders day 2, it's going to be a seated Arnold press, and you use dumbbells with that. And again, every other time I'm rotating these 2 exercises. You know, one's with a barbell, one's with dumbbells, and one's seated, one's standing. From there, I will come into some, again, 90-second rest on all these days. Exercise 4 is just going to be some vacuums, stomach vacuums. Not vacuum in the gym, we're doing stomach vacuums. and I do this times 3 sets, and I alternate between standing and bent over. You know, like today I did the standing. Next time I come back around through my cycle, hit chest and shoulders day 2, I'll do the bent over ones. From there, I did my stretches. All right, and generally I do like to do 3 sets of 30 of my stretches, but it depends. Sometimes I do more. Okay, now this would be Saturday, and this would be back day 2, 15, 13, 11. This would be the 13 rep day, because you know it's the next time I hit it. I said 15 reps this cycle, rest, 13 reps this cycle, rest. When I come back to this day, it's going to be on the 11 reps, 11 reps, 11 reps, rest. And then when I come back to this day, it goes back up to the 15. I'm just cycling through. Every workout cycles the reps. And very, very rarely, like I've only done it once in the whole time I've been running this, I went down to a 9 and 7 one week, and then I started back up. I've only done that once though, and I may throw that in every now and then if I want to. But like I said, I don't know how many times. I've been doing this since almost the first of the year, and I've only done it once. So here we go. Exercise 1 is going to be some dumbbell rows times 2 sets. Again, doing my vertical pulling on this day. I start out with vertical push, vertical pull, come back, horizontal push, horizontal pull on these days. And then exercise 2 is going to be some rope face pulls. And I do that times 2 sets as well for my rear delts mainly. That also hits upper back and traps a little bit. From there, move into my band external rotations, and I do times 1 set for each side, and that's just for your rotator cuff work. So then, you know, back to the aesthetics, and then this is getting into the health there. Then I come in for exercise 4, which is some back of the neck crunches, and I do 1 set of those as well, again for some aesthetics, but again mainly health. And then come in for exercise 5, which is side of the neck crunches, and I do that times 1 set as well. And then after that is going to be stretches. So, and these, I mean, these are really hitting traps as well on the side of your side of the neck crunches. It just a different way to hit it. And again, I'm trying to actually build my neck thickness up, so it's, you know, way more way to target that. Now, how this would work again: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right here, I'm going to split this in 2, just to write out both the days. Let's just say Sunday. This would be cardio on this Sunday of this week. And you know, that could be sprints, like running. Probably max I will run is like a mile, but I don't run a mile all in one, but it'd be like running in the park. The Funville, I made a video on that, I'll pop that up. Funville, jump rope, biking, like in the gym, or just actual bike, or like heavy bag, which would be boxing. So the theme is, on my cardio days, I go high intensity, and I'll walk some throughout the week here and there. I haven't been walking so much since I've been bulking, but I always do put in a cardio day to work my cardiovascular system. And here and there, when I feel it, I love to go walk in the park. It's great, I love it, but it just doesn't work my cardiovascular system the same as, you know, going and get a high intensity session in. So this would be one complete cycle here, right? Or not one complete cycle, this would be a cycle for a complete week. Push, pull, legs, off, push, pull, cardio, off. Then I'd come back here, like I said, chest and shoulders day one, it'd be 11 reps. This day will be 11 reps. Then the leg day will be 11 reps. And then, you know, off, you know, but this leg day here would be the deadlift day, as I'm about to explain. Off, come back. Then chest and shoulders day, it would come back to, it reset, you know, 15, 13, 11, come back to 15 reps, 15 reps, and then cardio again, then it'd be off, and it'd come back, and it'd be 13 reps, 13 reps, 13 reps off, 11 reps, 11 reps, you know, cardio off, and then that'd be the whole entire cycle. Then I start back here with 15, just like I'm right now, you know, 15, 15, 15, like I'm right now here. So now for the lifting day, let's just say I'm just gonna, you know, put it here. Like this would be the day that replaces this. Would be legs, and I'll just put day 2. And this would be exercise 1. Is gonna be deadlifts. This paper sliding on me. Deadlifts, and I do that times 3 sets. Now I'm doing conventional deadlifts. Like I said, this day is a 3 to 5 minute rest. And I'm generally basically wait until 5 minutes, but I give myself that gap if I do want to go earlier. 3 sets of those. Exercise 2 is going to be some standing calf raises, and that's times 2 sets. You see on this day for deadlifts, I do standing calf raises just because it doesn't compress your spine as much. So I do the standing calf raises. On my barbell, my squatting day, I do the seated calf raises, you know, since the barbell squats are actually compressing my spine a lot more. And you're actually hitting a little bit different heads of your calf. You know, this is kind of hitting a little more your outer head. It's hitting more kind of the inner head, and I've just started incorporating these because my inner head's bigger than my outer head. So want to bring those up on this bulk as well. And then from there, I just do stretches on this day. So leg days are pretty, or especially this leg day is pretty, you know, it's simple. 2 exercises. This one is 2 other than the little ankle pronations there. But that's it as far as that goes. I feel like I pretty much laid it out pretty well. And that'd be it. That's the lifting program now. Like I said, if you feel recovered earlier, you can go earlier. Basically, the more frequent you can hit your muscles, the better. I made a whole video on what's the best frequency to be lifting. Basically, I'll pop that up there as well if I have cards left to pop up. But that's pretty much it for the video. Right to the point with this one. Hopefully this one isn't too long and y'all stuck with it. And you know, if y'all go apply this and you're used to not training quite as frequent, like 4 days is pretty frequent for me. Like I said, I've normally been training like 7 to 8 days before I switched over to this. So I mean, I've been making gains. I've been seeing in some pictures, like I can see the size starting to pack back on. You know, I'm super excited for this bulk because I'm gonna get the biggest I've ever been. Not in weight wise though, but muscular wise. I'm gonna get up to the heaviest I've ever been, which is 185, which is basically 20 more pounds where I'm at now. But, you know, I got a picture when I was at 185, you know, back the first time I did it, and I'm gonna have so much more muscle mass on me now at 185, so I look a lot better at that weight. And I'm just excited for this journey. Not just this one bulk journey, but this bulk journey and my whole entire life journey as well, not just in the lifting. And so I hope this helps y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna come back, and be doing like vlog style videos, or I may just make the video specifically just me in the gym, no other outside the gym stuff, with extra tips and stuff. Probably doing like the mobility video, like I said, it's gonna be on my stretching routine and my foam roller routine is what I'm thinking as of now. And maybe one of like the supplements I'm taking, the Smart Bulk supplementation video. But that's it. Hopefully y'all take this along with you and maybe apply this. And if you find this is way too much volume for you, drop a set here and there. If you found like this is way little, like way less volume for you, you feel like you can handle a whole lot more for that 4th day cycle, you know, add more volume, or if you want to drop that rest day, just do push, pull legs, push, pull legs, push, pull legs, no off, and drop that down to hitting your muscles every third day. That'd be even more optimal if you can do that and recover from it. But basically, as soon as you recover, then you go train is the most optimal way, and everybody recovers differently, some faster than others. But as soon as your muscles recover, if you can be hitting that muscle again, like as soon as it gets completely recovered, that's like, as soon as you can hone in on that, that's basically perfect for you. And that's what it's all about, finding what works best for you. If y'all do hop on this program, try it for a little while, you know, I say at least down a program 6 months or a year, you know what I mean, to really give it time to, you know, progress through the weights, you know, get really good at the exercises. But that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope it helped. That's the main reason. Hope it helped, and just kind of, you know, letting y'all know what I'm up to. When y'all see all these gains keep packing on and y'all want to know what I'm doing, I'm gonna link this video here and be like, I laid it out right here. And then again, like I said, I'm gonna be making the gym videos where I actually outline, you know, any other, you know, it's gonna be a lot different feel when I'm actually in the gym. I have different thoughts when I'm in the gym performing the exercises. I'll show you how I lift. I lift a certain way, a lot more mind muscle connection, bodybuilding style, but you know, very conscious lifting. So it makes it harder than just going there and moving weight as fast as you can, basically. But excited for all the new subscribers and all my old subscribers, everybody watching, for y'all to come along with me. And I'm hoping y'all are, you know, making gains too, because that made me happy, basically. Me growing, y'all growing, everybody growing. Like, I wish the best for everybody, basically. I don't want to see anybody do bad. Like, I don't get people that do that. But anyway, stay happy, stay healthy. Go make y'all some gains. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Oh, let me know if y'all gonna run this program or something, or if y'all, you know, try it for a little while. You know, message me, let me see how the gains are going. Oh, another thing I need to say here, on the reps, 15, 13, 11, you don't have to have those numbers. That's just the numbers I picked. Pick any 3 numbers. You could do 5, 10, 15, 10, 12, 14, 8, 10, 12, 5, 20, 50, 18, 12, 3. You get the point. You can pick any numbers there you want. That's the whole point of the daily undulating periodization, was the 3 numbers. But the science that I read showed how much, like, the people basically made twice the amount of gains who were doing daily undulating periodization versus the people who weren't periodizing their training at all, meaning they weren't changing their reps over time at all. They were just sticking with the same weights and then trying to progress with that. So, but in the study, they picked reps like that were just 2 reps apart, and that was enough for it to be a different stimulus for your body. So that's why I just picked the 15, 13, 11, and I'm all about the health here. Y'all know that if you are subscribed to me. That's why I picked a little bit higher rep ranges, you know, more for joint health and longevity, because I want to be doing this my entire life. And you know, that's pretty much it. So, and, you know, maybe on the way to the grave, maybe stop and get another, you know, chest and shoulder session or something. But that's it for the video. I'm glad I remembered to say that. See y'all on the next one. Stay healthy. Go make y'all some gains. Peace out.